This is a brand new account, trapped in a brand new game mode, and there is only one way to escape, to buy yourself out. The price? Max cash. Welcome to another episode of Cash Trapped, where I have to make 2.147 billion GP by the end of Fresh Start Worlds, and if I don't, I have to give it all away, even if I'm just 1 GP short. If you missed the first episode, there's a link in the top right corner. And last week we unlocked Zulrah and the Tombs of Amaska, because the two items I really want more than anything is the Fang and the Toxic Blowpipe. And whilst I got a few kills at the Tombs of Amaska, what you didn't see was this. At low level with terrible gear, the unavoidable damage just eats through your supplies eventually, and in Akka's final phase you can just hit constant zeros. Which means you're reliant on the Healthful Spirit to give you the salt that boosts your stats with some decent supplies at the same time, and a lot of the time that doesn't happen. So in 4 attempts I got 2 kills, lost 1 right at the end and had to abandon another, so I want a few upgrades before I come back here. Nightmare Zone is just the best training spot. AFK, with overloads you have boosted stats, the hitbox is soaked for loads, and so do the buckets of sand. They've just sold instantly, and that's 800,000 GP. As well as upgrades, I also want a backup plan, so this is Demon Slayer complete. And that's for helping the demon. That is Edgar's Ruse unlocked. That means I can teleport to Trollheim, and I also now have access to the Arclight, which means I can kill Zami for the Zami Spear, which is a very good weapon at the Tombs of Amaska. Just in case these upgrades aren't enough, I have that option. I had a clue in my bank, so I thought might as well do it, and this has to be the last step. Purple Sweet Sell for a fortune. I don't think the Master Scroll book's going to sell at the minute. Just bought the Tomb of Water for 1.5 million GP. It's a lot, but there's no decent mage offhands right now, apart from this and a Tomb of Fire, which I can't afford just yet. But that's a nice +8 for me. That's the last of the God spells in the arena, so I can now do Mage Arena too. This is the final boss, so that's all of the items I need. Yes, I would like to imbue my cape. +5 magic, +8 from the book before, so that's +13 on what I had before. And considering we're still wearing mystics, they're pretty huge. Anti-Venom finally sold on the GE, so here I am. We can finally do Zulrah. The Toxic Blowpipe is 24 to 30 million GP at the minute, so there's no way I can buy it. I'm going to have to get it myself. Tanzanite Fang first kill? If that was Rex, he'd have dropped it. Just saying, Zulrah. Over 100 kills now, still nothing yet, but I am making some good money. Gonna sell all of these items and hopefully get some decent upgrades. 7 million GP, all of that sold for. The items from Zulrah are going for way more than the normal GE prices. So I bought myself an Amulet of Fury for 3 million GP, huge upgrade. Aram's Robe Top for 2 million GP, and I've just bought the Tomb of Fire. That takes my maximum hit from 25 all the way up to 31 using an Aram staff. So I can't afford any more upgrades, but I do want one more thing, and I know someone who's very generous with this item. Thanks, Rex. 5th Berserker in 201 kills. What a legend. And I already have the points to imbue this ring, so +8 strength, +13 extra magic from the items earlier, Aram's Robe Top as well, Fury +5 accuracy over the glory to everything, and Mage max hit increased as well. Sounds silly, but getting a rune pick is going to save me a couple of minutes every raid in the mining area of Tombs of Amaska. I always like to show you the good money makers as I find them and come across them. At the start, crafting was crazy money. Since then, herb laws become very profitable, and now it seems that Slayer is hugely profitable. Look at these prices. Trident, 7 to 8 million each. Darkbow, 10 million GP. Occult, 30 million. And don't forget, you can exchange this money for old school RuneScape main game money at a rate of about 5 or 6 to 1 at the moment. So that's 150 million GP for an Occult. And how easy are they to get? 1.5 million GP for Dragon Boots. That's 7.5 million GP main game money. I can't do it. The only two upgrades left are Aram's robe skirt and Kirill's top, neither of which I can afford right now, so I think it's time. Surely it's enough to get 2 kill trips at Zulrah and do Tombs of Masquerade so much easier without having to go and get a Zami Spear.
I've been high.
$38 Tombs of Masquerade kills and still nothing. And someone's finally on the high scores. I was wondering when it was happened. I've not seen anyone here at all. But Dummer's there, 51 kills. Respect to him. Hopefully he's had some better luck than I have. Those 38 raids that I've done took about an hour each. So that is 38 hours dry at the Tombs of Masquerade. And that is 200 Zulrah kills. On average, there's a drop every 128. But not to be. This is most of the items I've got this week so far. As you can see, made loads of money. And this is my stats as well. I started this week in the low 70s. I'm now in the 80s. Just grinding out these raids and bosses. But it looks like Rex has taken all of my RNG. And there's not going to be an item this week, unfortunately. But this is why we love the game when you go on these dry streaks. It makes it so much better when you finally get an item. But it can't last forever. We'll keep going, see how we get on. Stats are going up, the kills are getting quicker, and I'm making a load of money at the same time.
To cut the head off the snake.
Visage, get it! Finally an item. You know, it may not be a blowpipe, but it's a decent amount of money towards it. And I was getting to the point, honestly, where I just wanted any. I'd have took a shield left half at one point there. It was getting that bad. So happy to break that dry streak. But it does give me an idea for next week where I'm less reliant on RNG. And I can guarantee myself at least one of the items.
Superhero.